Hi, welcome to Surviving Motherhood. So if you were reading this blog last week, then you probably noticed that I had a little rant that I had to go on for a while. It was the day that I talked about the untrue statement that God won't give us more than we can handle. I have very deep feelings about that statement. I've still been thinking about it. And I came across something in Exodus that really reminded me again that God gives us more than we can handle. I want to share that with you and see if you might find some encouragement out of it today. I am looking at Exodus chapter 3, and this is just after, but it's really just during the time when God is calling Moses to go to Pharaoh and lead his people out of Egypt. And if you're familiar with this story at all, you'll know that Moses didn't really feel like he was the guy for the job. In fact, he argued with God quite a bit about his calling. In chapter 3, verse 11 of Exodus, Moses says to God, "Who am I that I should go to Pharaoh and bring the Israelites out of Egypt?" And God said, "I will be with you, and this will be the sign to you that it is I who have sent you. When you have brought the people out of Egypt, you will worship God on this mountain." Moses said to God, "Suppose I go to the Israelites and say to them, 'The God of your fathers has sent me to you,' and they ask me, 'What is his name?' Then what shall I tell them?" God said to Moses, "I am who I am. This is what you are to say to the Israelites. 'I am has sent me to you.'" So God has this plan. He knows how he's going to use Moses. And he tells him, go to Pharaoh and bring my people out of Egypt. But Moses says, "God, who am I that I should go and do this?" And I love God's answer because, he doesn't really answer. Moses says, "God, who am I?" And God said, "I will be with you." End of story. In other words, Moses, it doesn't matter who you are. What matters is I am with you. And I think that kind of sounds like the whole argument about, God, this is too much for me to handle. Who am I to go and do this thing? And God says, it doesn't matter. It is not too much for me, and I'm going to be with you, so you have no reason to worry. So I just wonder how that plays out in our lives. Maybe God has called you to be a mother, and you're kind of saying, who am I to be raising the next generation? Maybe God has called you to be a teacher, and you're saying, who am I to be responsible for teaching tomorrow's leaders? Maybe God has called you to be a nurse or a doctor, and you're saying, who am I to be caring for all these sick people? I don't have that kind of power. Whatever God has called you to be, you might be tempted to say, who am I? Who am I to do this thing that you have called me to do? And I believe that God will answer you, not with an answer of who you are, but by saying, it doesn't matter who you are. What matters is who I am, and I am with you. So, my friend, no matter who you are, the God of the universe is with you, and that's all you need to know. Now go have a wonderful, Jesus-full day.